Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fruitful Trees, another wonderful episode. I traveled today to Loxahatchee, Florida, and I'm going to visit Sergio. Sergio has an amazing yard, and it's great that him and his dad kind of are doing this together. And just wonderful information, a great amount of trees. This place is going to grow to be spectacular. And it already is. It already is. I loved what he's doing, and you're going to love it too. I'll put his contact information below. Check it out. Here is Sergio in Loxahatchee, Florida, just rocking the fruit trees. All right, everybody, here we are with Sergio, and we're at this amazing place here. We're in Loxahatchee, Florida. Sergio, thanks for having us come on out.
Thanks for coming out.
All right, it's a beautiful day, and you got some really beautiful trees. So I got a lot of questions for you because your yard's amazing, but here we are in front of this beautiful big tree, a mango tree. How old is this tree, and what is it?
You got me with the age. Maybe 8 years
8 years.
at
Wow.
least. And so my dad had originally bought this as an Edward tree. We still even have the Edward tag inside the house, but it never fruited. It took about 7 to 8 years to fruit, and so we speculate that it's an Edward seedling.
All right, so your dad's into growing trees also.
Yeah, my dad actually grew up in Puerto Rico on a farm, and so he had to tend to a lot of vegetables and different things growing up. That was part of his job.
And as you were growing up, was he growing these trees and that's what got you into it, or was it something else that got you interested in it?
What did he grow as a child? So I remember my grandfather always having a garden growing up, and we would spend a lot of time there. Um, he grew sugarcane that my grandfather brought from Puerto Rico years ago, probably in the 50s. And so, I can't remember other things. I know there's been so many things. I don't remember a mango tree because we went through Andrew, and so a lot of the stuff that was planted before had to get ripped out and replanted.
Wow. So, all right. So the property we're on now, how big is the property?
About an acre and a quarter.
An acre and a quarter. Wow. Wow. Okay. Do you have an irrigation here?
So there's actually irrigation from the previous owner, but it hasn't worked properly. We tried fixing it multiple times, and we've had a couple issues, so we're still working on that.
Okay. How do you water your trees, or you don't?
Anything in pots I've been watering by hand before these recent rains, at least during our hot spells, any time from summertime to October, November till we start cooling down.
Okay. Now I know you got a lot of trees here. We're gonna look at. I'm so excited. Now, did you put all these trees in that are here?
Most of them, I've had a lot of help with my dad and my cousin Mark.
Okay. And what about your neighbors around here? Do they grow a lot of stuff, or?
Not that I'm aware of, like stuff that I can notice. I know the new neighbor recently planted a couple citrus and avocado. I thought I seen this neighbor plant mangoes, but I know that the Jamaican family back there, they grow lots of mangoes. You could even see one of the trees right there.
Oh yeah.
The people behind us are from Brazil, and they grow a few things too.
Now I don't see a fence between you and your neighbor here. Oh, there is a fence.
It's
Okay.
kind of broken down.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
need to work
So
on it.
what about spraying? Do you spray your trees with anything?
I've been trying. I'm not that disciplined yet.
Okay.
So I work 40 hours during the week, and by the time I get home, I'm just beat most times. Some days I have time to do other things. But
Okay. Well, everyone's excited. I'm excited. Show us what you got growing on here.
You want to see the? What do you want to see first?
You tell me. It's your yard. Just show us these amazing things. I see right near you this tree. You got something growing here. What's that?
Florida Grande peach.
Oh,
So,
Florida Grande. Wow, that's one of the really low chill
chills.
hours. And how does it do, or is it just new?
Recently new, but it's been trying to fruit. It's dropped it a couple times. Maybe less than a year old.
Where'd you get that one? Because those aren't easy to find.
Jack and the Beanstalk.
Okay, great nursery.
Yes.
All right, wonderful.
Yeah, actually, after our peach video, I was sending a lot of people there because I know they were looking for some.
Okay.
Next to this one, I have the Tropic Beauty. I didn't know which way you want to go.
That's all right. Well, you lead me, but Tropic Beauty. Okay.
If I remember, and if this is correct, I did buy from Just Fruits and Exotic. I've picked up a few different varieties from a few different nurseries, some from up north, some from online.
You know, they have this Tropic Beauty. I just saw they have a bunch at Home Depot now. Yeah.
During our winter time, they usually have a few Florida Prince and Tropic Beauty, and so anytime I see someone looking, I usually try to help them find whatever they're looking for.
Nice, nice. All right.
If you want to come under here under this big tray, it's got a couple dieback issues. Other than that, growing it out here in Loxahatchee with all the disease pressures, I mean, it's still fruits. It's not the prettiest fruit, but it's really tasty.
It's pretty big, much bigger than an Edward, no?
I think so. At least for some of them. For most of them, they can be anywhere from 2 pounds to 2.5 pounds.
Now, how does it taste compared to an Edward?
Edward's got that coconut. This one's maybe got a little pineapple, but even then, it's kind of similar, I think.
No strings or anything? It's good?
No, fiberless.
All right, so this is a seedling, most likely, of an Edward, you're suspecting.
Yes.
But it's definitely not a known variety. And you got this by accident because you did try to get an Edward. So have you named this?
Perez.
Perez.
Yes.
All right, there's a Perez mango there. Now, if somebody was interested in, let's say they tasted it and they loved it, would you give them cuttings?
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've been reluctant at first, but more so it'll bless somebody. Lately, I've been learning more that even this can be a form of worship, and so if it could bless somebody, I've recently changed my mind on it. That way, even God forbid this tree were to get destroyed, they would have access to that, and I could get it back from my dad, because this tree's kind of special to my dad. He's been growing and he's looked forward for 8 years for it to fruit. So it's pretty special.
That's really nice. All right.
I use a lot of the shade to keep a lot of the stuff that's super, I guess, sensitive right now, like raspberries and blackberries. Stuff that's super temperamental to maintain. Since I can't maintain it all the time, I just been keeping it here, and it's actually been working out.
Now, you obviously don't prune this tree, right?
We haven't, and so I've been working and consulting more with people, and I know that I need to cut it back, and that's the plan this year after it fruits.
Okay, alrighty.
I have another Florida Grande that I'm thinking of top working and making it a multi-graft tree.
Okay.
I picked up a few. It's got about 100 chill hours, I believe, it says.
Yeah, Florida Grande. Alrighty.
I have an avocado seedling here as well as a few more that I was intending for grafting. I just haven't been able to. Just trying to get better organized.
Sure.
A 25-gallon miracle fruit that I got as a 3-gallon.
Nice. Has it given fruit yet?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
It used to bear very heavily, but I recently gave it fertilizer. But if you can see, it's actually forming some fruit and it's getting ready to flower again.
Great.
Some super hot peppers that I picked up as well from Jack and the Beanstalk, Carolina Reaper and a ghost pepper. I used to grow a lot of vegetables back when I used to live in Palm Beach Gardens. Back when I was able to focus a lot more of my time on them. And so this is just the start. I haven't been able to get into the stuff like I used to. Okra or tomatoes or anything like that.
Sure.
I do collect dragon fruit as well. I tend to collect a lot of things. Now a lot of them are unkept though, so I've neglected most of them, and my father did not realize that I was growing different varieties, and so trying to help me and save them, he would just shove them in pots. I'm like, wait, I have them labeled by varieties, and if you look, some of them are still labeled, so I'm just waiting to get a better chance to get to them. FR Frankie's Red.
Where'd you obtain all these different varieties?
So do you know the Tropical Fruit Forum online?
Yeah. You're trading there.
That got me started. I started trading with a fellow Fruit Forum member. Actually, he gave me some of his that he was getting rid of. Natural Mystic and a American Beauty. I drove down to Coral Springs, picked them up, was blessed to have them, and that got me into collecting.
Nice.
What else is over here? I recently grafted some mango trees. I promised a few people. Go ahead, Paul.
What'd you grab? And they took. That's nice. There you go. Look at that.
I hope so.
Yeah.
It's still a little early. I've had
yeah.
some failures even at this stage.
What'd you graft?
So this one's Dot. I have them labeled here.
Okay.
I did 2 Zil Indo-Chinese. I have a 3-gallon one that I did right here, and a 1-gallon one right here with the raspberries. I did a lemon meringue and a sweet tart.
Very nice. Very nice.
And then blueberry that I picked up as well from Jack and the Beanstalk. I know you're into mame's.
Yes.
It's a seedling that I'm eventually looking to graft over because my dad loves mame. He grew up with it, and so eventually, I don't know if they do well in pots, but I'm gonna graft it and try to keep it in a pot.
It'll do well for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on back. I don't know what's easiest.
Well, what's this here?
Next to the Tropic Beauty is a UF Sun.
Okay. Oh, UF Sun. Where'd you get that one?
I met someone on the forum that owns a nursery in Lake Placid.
Okay.
He had posted that he had a couple peach trees, and that was when I got a Tropic Beauty and another Florida Prince, because I have a couple multiples.
Right. That's supposed to be another low chill one.
Yes,
Very
I
good.
have the other one's actually holding fruit.
Wow. Alrighty.
We can check out the nursery since we're right here too. I picked from the same nursery, EDE Nursery. I picked up some other peach varieties. Tropic Snow, Florida Glow, and Tropic Sweet.
Nice. Very nice.
I got the Tropic Sweet to actually hold fruit. It was actually pretty good.
Nice. I
see over here in the nursery, you see the piña.
Yeah.
I bought that from Chris for my dad's for a Father's Day gift.
What a great Father's Day gift. That was somebody the other day, and the wife bought the husband, and the kid bought the father. Yeah, mango trees. I'm like, this is just a great gift.
I was trying to find him Cushman. He loves the Cushman variety, that pineapple flavor, but I couldn't really find a tree, and it wouldn't do so well out here with the disease pressures. So I went with the next best thing.
That's good. All right. Yeah.
A lot of these are seedlings. Here's another one I picked up. Paige. Paige. I don't know if you know. It's a truly tropical exclusive.
No.
Really good. Almost orange flavor. Very complex. Really massive fruit. Over 2 pounds.
Wow.
Really good. What else is on the nursery? So I got gifted this sugar apple. It's a Thai sugar apple, and it's just coming back. I've had it in a little 1-gallon for the longest, and I finally up-potted it. I'm just waiting for it to take off so I can put it in the ground.
Okay.
Got a couple of mango seedlings that I plan to graft over in top work. Sugarloaf, pineapple. I'm trying to bring it back. Super Alfonso that I picked up from Jack and the Beanstalk.
Nice.
One of my favorites. Really good. Lula, I've had that for a while. That's been in a 1-gallon that finally went into a 7-gallon. So it's finally taking off. That's amazing. I know you like Lula.
Yeah, it's great.
Angie's a new one that I'm looking to plant. Fell in love with it recently.
Really good.
Yes. This is seedling. I'm thinking of growing it out. I bought it as in a little pack off of OfferUp. because I bought the seedlings to graft over. Actually, that's what those were, the other ones that you saw. But this one was different from all the other ones. If you can see, it's very, very elongated.
Yeah.
And they're all Hayden seedlings, so I'm gonna try to grow it out and see if different flavor, different profile.
Very cool.
And Zil Indo-Chinese.
Right. You like that one, huh?
It's really
Is
good.
that one of your favorite?
It's one of my favorite. Anything from that Indo-Chinese line is
Sure.
really good.
Sure.
Next to the UF Sun, there's a UF Best. And this one I actually picked up from Graham Farm up in Umatilla, Florida. It's about 4 hours away, close to
You drove
Ocala.
just for that, or?
So they have a U-Pick. And so at certain times of the year, you can come and pick. And they even do like pictures. So during their peach blossom time, I came up, and then I came back when they had peaches. And so I picked those up, and they had a few trees for sale, and I picked that up.
Nice.
This is another Prince.
You like your peaches?
Only because they're hard to find down here.
Yeah.
I like to try to grow a lot of my food. I've or at least been getting into it more. And so people say you can't grow peaches, and if you can take the time to look for certain things, low chill peaches, or even stuff that'll do well in your yard, I try to do stuff like that and try to prove people wrong, and then provide for my family and let them enjoy the fruit.
Sure.
These two are recent plantings. I've been kind of reluctant because I kind of wanted to trim these back. I got a Ryan mango. It was in a 1 gallon for the longest. Now it's just finally.
Have you tasted the mango? Because it's not a popular mango. You like it?
I love it.
Ryan. Where'd you get it?
Chris, Julie Tropical.
Okay, Ryan. Okay.
Bought that one. I bought apricot from Alex at Truly Tropical.
That's a great one. That's really cool.
I haven't tried that one
Yeah,
yet.
it tastes like an apricot. It's amazing. I wish I had room for one. Yeah.
Well, you could always get a cutting as soon as,
Thank you.
of course, a scion. Brother Kevin actually blessed me with a Karen Michelle scion that took.
Wow.
And so if you can see right here, from here on up is Karen Michelle. Didn't do anything this year, so I don't know if it needs more chill hours.
What else is on that tree other than that? Was that a seedling?
It is the
Okay.
seedling. So a few seedlings are scattered in between the yard.
Okay.
Buttercream.
Buttercream, and you got some on there now. Very nice. Very nice.
Bought it as a 3 gallon from Chris. So I've been picking up different varieties for about 3 or 4 years, maybe even 5 now. Actually, yeah, closer to 4 or 5. I bought this all summer Marlis mango from her as well.
Okay. So I'm seeing how far you planted. Did you do that on purpose or not? How
Yeah.
far did you plant?
So on centers, they're about 12 feet. I got about 6 foot wingspan. And so I try to give it about 12 feet to each one. That way it's not too overcrowded, but at the same time I can get more plants in.
Okay.
I know you like this one, Pineapple Pleasure.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, it didn't hold any fruit. Some varieties out here do worse with PM, powdery mildew, and this is one of them. I was really looking forward to it. I think it's like 3rd or 4th year in the ground. It's okay.
Very nice.
This is a seedling. Some seedlings I know, some I don't. This one's an unknown one. Yeah, I don't know what other best way to describe it.
Okay.
That banana tree, I believe, is a Manzano that I picked up from Chris.
Manzano's a great one. My favorite.
Some coconut palms that actually rooted into the ground through the pot. I have a few of those.
You gonna keep them there?
Yeah, at least for right now.
Sure.
I know you're into pineapples. I showed you the sugar loaf.
Yeah.
This was supposed to be a sugar loaf, but this is a Kona. So it's very serrated. It's not as sweet and massive as the regular sugar loaf. So if some people are looking for sugarloaf know that they are two different kinds. Um, Mostly back here are all seedlings.
All right, a bunch of seedlings over here.
Yeah, I try to do a perimeter on the fence.
Very nice, man. This yard's amazing.
I'm very blessed. I've been
Yeah.
very blessed. Um, that seedling I don't know, but this one was a coconut cream seedling.
Now, are you gonna graft these or let them just go to seed?
I would like to see if at least this one, if you can tell, I split these. I try
Sure.
to get a great canopy, that way I can graft onto them. Because Har taught me that if Har and Chris, if you graft, you can help promote earlier fruiting because of the hormones being transferred. And so I've been trying to at least get them to have nice different shapes before I at least graft onto them. And if they have a great flavor, I'll graft a seedling over,
Nice.
or even cut it back to the original tree, whatever whatever God leads me to. I know this seedling. That's a Trey Dolce seedling that I got from my friend Scott.
Okay.
I haven't tried Trey Dolce, but apparently it's really good. Anything that I've noticed, these very elongated mango leaves, they tend to be a different flavor profile. They tend to be very popular, whether it's ice cream or something like this. I'm almost positive that these, I know that's a lemon meringue seedling. That one was just the leftover that was getting rid of, just the seedling being overgrown. And this was a Carla, and it died past the graft, so I'm guessing that's a turpentine. So hopefully when I get it back, get a Carla back, I can regraft it over.
Yeah.
Another seedling here. Another random here. This one's peach cobbler though.
Nice.
It's just starting to take off. These recent rains have been helping. That's another lemon meringue seedling.
Now, how often do you water these?
I don't.
You don't? Okay.
Maybe once I plant them. Sorry, I should take that back. If it's really hot and we haven't gotten it, like when we had those 3.5 months without rain, sporadically when I did have a chance, I would. But I try to avoid it because I would like them to be able to handle the stress on their own. That way they don't have any influence from me. Amongst these seedlings, though, in the peach cobbler, there's orange essence. Waiting for a lot of these smaller trees to grow up and then graft over these seedlings. They're just finally starting to take off. There's juicy peach here.
Juicy peach. Okay, you love your peaches.
Yeah. Yes.
You got a flowering one. What's that?
Kathy, K3.
Kathy. Nice.
Kryptonite.
Very nice.
It's a really good mango, and this
is.
I've had 3 or 4 Kathys. Waited so long trying to find spots for them, and they all died. And finally, I have one that's in the ground. So hopefully, this one does better.
Kathy, you better do good. All right.
The only other grafted one in this section is the Ping that I picked up from Alex.
Okay.
That.
Oh, amazing. Man. That's a Hawaiian one.
Yes. I'm glad you were able to taste it and you agree that it's amazing. Yes. It's died back so many times and it's just finally taking off, so I'm hoping to that it stays. I've been trying to get this variety for over 5 years.
Oh, wow.
I fell in love with it as soon as I tried it at Alex's farm.
I don't know how well it'll do out here because Hawaiian ones, some do well, but certainly worth a shot.
Yeah, I know it's also prone to MBBS.
Yeah.
I got a couple seedlings that my dad threw over there that eventually either uppot and do some grafting or move them to the front where I'm going to remove a lot of the banana trees. So I cut off the fruit that was...
What was that?
Juicy peach.
Juicy peach. That was a juicy peach. All right.
Cut the fruit off so it wouldn't...
Now, I see you left... There are some native plants here that are not edible. So any plans on removing these at one day and putting the tree in, or you don't look that far ahead?
So my dad wants access to from the side fence to be able to go through the back in case of anything. We would like to clear a path here, but we don't know how that's going to be since these saw palmettos are protected by the state. So, well, I would love to get rid of them. I would. I understand that they're endangered. Um, they don't really do anything. I know they make medicine from the berries, but it's been years since I've had people actually come and harvest them. They just didn't go to waste.
Now here are the big boys. All right.
Yeah, these are ones that are maybe 5 years old. Florigon
Oregon.
does
Okay.
great out here. I did have Raposa on here, and this, you can see it died back. So okay. Next to Florigon, I have Hatcher. This year
Hatcher.
decided to sleep. Last year, I don't think it held any fruit.
How do you do with pests out here, raccoons and squirrels?
Squirrels are a nuisance. There were 9 varieties last year that I did not get to try that fruited for the first time, that they just they just started chewing on unripe mangoes and left it, and I was so upset.
Wow.
Actually, one of the other UF Sun peach, there was 2 on the tree, and when I came out today, I noticed one was missing, and I still haven't found the remnants. I don't know.
All right. What do you want to show us now?
Yeah, next to Florigon, a stunted Venus tree that I stunted because I was really wanting it to fruit, and I held it in a 3-gallon, and so it's been this tall ever since I've had it. For once, it's holding more than 1 fruit, and I have Glen grafted on it, but Glen never does anything, at least on this tree. I'll try to go by rows in this.
Okay.
So this kit I picked, well, both of these I picked up from Chris, from the Venus and the kit.
Okay.
Last year it took a break. Hopefully this year.
Well, it's loaded now.
Yeah, I had to pick off a lot of the fruit that had MBBS.
Yeah.
So between that one and the cogs haul next to it, I'm definitely thinking of top working cogs haul. But I'm gonna keep some of the tree because I know my parents like that classic flavor mango. Next to cogs haul, I have a cocktail avocado tree. The lower half on this side is all day avocado. This top half is one of your favorites, Oro Negro.
Yep.
Only the days fruited. And on the bottom, on the opposite side, on the other bottom, is an heirloom from Homestead that we call Perez avocado. Anything from our family, we try to name Perez. But neither one of those are fruited. I don't know if because this is lower that it's
I'll
getting.
give it time.
Okay.
Yeah, give it time. It will.
Trust you.
Now they do better when there's only one variety on there. So.
They do.
Yeah.
I have noticed that they tend to, when you have multiple varieties, if you do multi-graft them, they tend to flower from the bottom up, or fruit from the bottom up of the varieties. Next to the avocado tree, there's 2 lemon meringue trees. One of the first mangoes I actually fell in love with.
Lemon meringue. Good selection. So you got 2 lemon meringues.
Next to the lemon meringue is a Carrie.
Carrie. Okay.
I picked this one. Actually, all of these from Chris. I bought all of these from Chris.
All right. That's your biggest tree you got right now? I mean, besides the big Edward?
Yeah,
seedling?
because this is the only one yeah. It's actually the most vigorous, you're right.
What's that?
So this is a seedling that that was grown from a mango from Miami. That one and this one. So every other one, this one right here is the Super Julie. But it was gifted, and it was like it looked like a turpentine, but it was fiberless. And it was amazing. And so I tried growing out the seedlings to see if they would have the same flavor, same characteristics. Last year, this one fruited for the first time, and that was one of the ones that the squirrels got to.
So you didn't taste it.
I did not get to
Okay.
taste it.
So this is your first year on this one?
So ironically, if you come here, I did have Sampari grafted here before
wow.
it died back,
Wow.
and it was maybe almost 3 pounds of fruit. It was really good. It fruited last year and held that, and then Edgar, that I grafted up top there, actually fruited last year as well.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, so hopefully, it seems like it's holding some fruit. I'm just hoping that they actually taste well.
Okay.
Have you tasted Super Julie?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so here's a good thing that I'm going to reveal to you. Since you love Mamey, my dad says this is one of his newer favorite varieties because it reminds him so much of that flavor of Mamey.
Really? Wow.
But it's also
Wow.
mixed in with that Julie flavor, so it's really good.
Interesting. I'm going to keep that in mind.
Yeah, let me know if you want a cutting or a Scion.
Yeah, I want to taste the mango.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. All right. So
this is the other seedling. So I do have them named. I'm hoping that they taste good. This one we were.
Let me guess. Perez 1 and Perez 2.
No.
Yeah.
I'm naming them after the person that gifted us the mango. So Linda Mango, and the other one James Mango, St. James.
Linda and James.
But
Right.
actually on this tree, there's a multi-graft. So I have Kesar on this branch and this branch. I used to have M10. It died off.
M10 or M4?
M10.
M10. Interesting.
There's Sunrise on this half.
Oh, Sunrise is wonderful.
I haven't tried it yet.
It's wonderful.
I hear that resin flavor really comes through though.
No, you come on out. You try one this summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I have Shui Hinta or raw honey on this branch.
Okay.
So I used to have Floragon when I was first trying to get this tree to fruit. I was just trying to get some different varieties on so it could actually fruit more. I'm probably gonna end up using this for budwood and move it because it's just outcrowded.
What is it?
A dot.
A dot. Okay.
This is probably my favorite mango tree.
Oh, really? And so maybe gotta move. Don't move the best one.
If I can use it for budwood, I have so many seedlings.
Got you, guy.
I'll just use it for that and
All
someone
right.
else. Actually, all these fruit are that seedling, so it's not holding any fruit.
Okay.
This is another favorite, Sweet Tart.
Sweet tart, yes.
And it actually does really well out here.
Nice.
So much so one year, not last year, the year before, it actually broke a branch holding like maybe 14 fruit.
Wow.
So last year was kind of an off year with mangoes, at least out here. The PM was everywhere.
All right, great selection we got going on here.
I've been very blessed.
So what do we got here?
Phoenix. I know that's one of your favorites.
Yeah. That's
unfortunately same issue with PM. They got hit really hard.
That's all right. This is a survivor. This one.
Same thing. If I don't get it on this tree, I'll try to graft it somewhere else on another seedling. I do have CAC grafted on here. Luckily it took. I did have a 3-gallon that I lost from neglect and not planting. And then I do have Malgoba on the other side.
Okay.
Best, one of my favorites.
Oh yeah.
1.5 pound fruit. Have you tasted it?
I haven't tasted it.
Really good. Comes in mid-season.
Best. Okay.
Next to best is Duncan.
Duncan's loaded.
Duncan for the first time is loaded.
Have you had it?
Oh yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, it's really good. It's not high up there, but it's a really good, consistent mango.
That's the one I give to my neighbors.
It's good. That's the thing. It's a very particular flavor. You either like it or you don't.
Yeah.
I remember Hard named it or described it that way.
Yeah, I don't. It's not my favorite, but it does great. It's one of the workhorse, but it's not. All right, what do we got here?
Cotton candy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I started prepping some budwood for Scion taking. Last year didn't do anything. This year it's holding a little bit more fruit. It's got some dieback issues, at least on this rootstock. I don't know if it's just this one, but I haven't heard that with any other person.
What do you got here?
The guava mango.
Oh, guava. I hear amazing things about it. Have you tasted it?
Yes, and I actually tasted it at Walter's for the first time. I fell in love with it afterwards. I went crazy actually looking for the tree, to be honest.
Well, I'm glad I have one, but I'm looking forward to taste it. I got a few on my tree this year. That's great.
I'm happy for you.
All right, what do we got here?
Terra Lay.
Terralay, I haven't heard of that.
No.
No. Where's that from?
It's from Zills, but it was one that Walter saved. Um, in Terra Estates, if I'm not mistaken. It was just one that had been happened to been it fell over and it they saved it by propping it back up because I guess the flavor was so good to Walter he had to save it, but the name took Terra Lake from Terra Estates and
Got ya.
tree.
Got ya.
It's got some dieback issues out here. Anyone looking to grow it out here, just be aware of that. Same thing with this Edward, and I'm not 100% sure if it's just anything that's planted in this first row. When we first originally bought the property, there was a grapefruit tree over there that died from canker next to the fence line, and then the same thing with a key lime and another lemon tree. So I want to say there's something in the soil because this orange sherbet has not flowered, fruited in ever, and it's been in the ground maybe 5 years. This Edward though, it flowered for the first time this year, but it didn't hold anything.
All right. Well, you got great selection here. Orange sherbet. And so that's your backyard. Now you got a front yard there as well, huh?
Yes.
Stuff growing there. That's great. Do you have any issues? It looks like a secluded area. No problems with public traffic?
Not so much, no. This is one of the few streets that actually goes through. It seems to be more popular, but not so much. And a lot of these are actually younger trees, so I haven't had to worry about fruiting yet. But
Okay.
eventually, I would like to extend the fence line out and then at least take out all the banana and put more mango trees.
Got you. So you got a bunch of citrus here?
Yeah, I know we're not supposed to because of the HLB. I'm still
Because of the what?
HLB or the greening.
Okay, so you're not allowed to plant citrus?
You are. It's just more intensive, and it's if once the tree gets it, it's a losing battle practically.
Yeah.
This is a Eureka.
Eureka lemon, okay.
There's a pineapple variety of orange on the dwarfing rootstock. I believe this is a Persian lime. Yes.
Persian lime.
And these are less than a year old, so I'm still waiting for them to fruit. A lot of them are flowering. Eureka.
Okay, you got two Eurekas.
Then that one has to be a. No, I try to get different flavors. Meyer.
Meyer, okay.
Try to get different flavors.
Got you.
This is the key lime.
Key lime. So you got two key limes.
That's the Persian.
Oh, got you. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
No, Valencia orange, but I do have two of the pineapple.
Got you. Got you. And then there's a bunch of bananas and some mangoes with between the bananas?
Yes.
Are those seedlings?
Some of them are. I do have two grafted ones I'll show you.
So these bananas don't get any water and they do well? Wow.
My dad used to help me water them a lot better when he was here. He's
Okay.
working right now, so I do have the names of these varieties, but I can't really remember them off the top of my head. I tried looking for the my little cheat sheet, my planting guide, and I couldn't find it. I know this is black tie. The first one is a sweetheart banana. I believe the next one is a plantain. And in between the plantain are two rosy gold seedlings.
Okay.
Next to that is an ice cream banana. Still trying to do this off memory, so bear with me. I know this is a seedling, but I did graft Rumani onto the other side that took. I got that from Brother Kevin. So. Thank you, Kevin.
Wait, watch this. Good morning, everybody.
Seen him in a while. Well,
Yeah.
hope he's doing well. Another seedling. I've been back and forth between grafting it over and planting it. There's been so many things in this little hole. An avocado tree that's in the back now. Probably just remove a lot of this stuff and just plant the mangoes. I'll try to hurry because I hear that thunder rolling. Since I don't know these bananas, I'll skip them. I know that's one from India. This is a Namdok Mai seedling. Since I know it's poly, I'm probably going to try to grow it out and see if it does well. But I might graft it over to Siatong because I do like that one better.
We didn't get that one there.
The sugar apple?
No, this one here.
Oh, this is another seedling, and I have Prom Kai Mea actually grafted on here.
Okay.
So I'll start top working this over as well.
Then you got a sugar apple over there. Okay.
I have a few. There's a green one here. There's the Campon Wall, the red one here.
Yep.
And then I have another green one behind this coconut tree.
Okay.
I have sugarloaf here.
Nice.
Yeah, I was kind of late on getting the scions, but okay. It's really good. There's a Venus, another Venus tucked behind the green sugar apple. I have another mango seedling there. Next to the Campon Mauve is a praying hands banana. I did lose my ice cream bean, my Inga. I don't know if it's close because we're close to the canal. If it's the soil that doesn't do well, but this last row I lose a lot of trees. I had a Jabota Cabo in that first spot there, and that was gone. A mango seedling, that's gone.
So what's there now?
Nothing. I'm gonna put another seedling.
Okay.
These are all Julie seedlings.
Okay.
Fruit punch.
Fruit punch. All right. Delicious.
Yeah. It's just starting to take off. It had I planted it a little too high and the roots were exposed, and it's now just starting to take off. That's it as far as grafted trees. This is a little special one though. This is a seedling that fruited for the first time this year. Now, even though it didn't hold, it fruited and it was holding like a fruit to at least this size, and it smelled amazing.
What is it?
Unknown.
Okay.
But I was able to get it to fruit and flower less than the 3 to 5 years that normally takes for it to first flower. So I'm looking forward to it next year. It's very complex.
Wow. Very nice.
I wish I could have the varieties of the bananas. I know this one's truly tiny from Chris's.
Yeah. No, this is great, man. Well, I'll put your contact information below.
It's great.
Yeah, thanks so much for showing us on out. Anything else you want to share or say?
I'm just thankful that you were able to come out. Just very blessed. Thank you.
All right, everybody, that was Sergio. Thank you, Sergio, so much for being a guest here. If you have a yard and you're growing fruit, especially here in South Florida, and you'd like me to come interview you, please contact me. My information below. I'd love to check your place out. And if you like this channel, everybody, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button so you get notified when we have new videos. And please share this video with others if you've liked it. And thanks again, Sergio. I look forward to coming back there and tasting some fruit with you. Until then, everybody, have a great day and keep growing.